to start it. Good. The order of fellowship, then Christine will say the Rotary Grace. Zabibu will say for us the loyal toast. Rukia Ditiru will say for us the four-way test. Azaga Innocent will say for us the object of Rotary. Aziza will say for us the final toast. Now let's start our fellowship and we stand up. Thank you so much. The Rotary Grace, for what we have received and what we are to receive, let it be truly thankful and ever mindful for the needs of the less privileged. Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm going to say the loyal toast to His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda. Thank you, Zabibu. Let's go to Rukia, the four-way test.
Thank you so much, Rotarians and the partners. I'm taking us through the four-way test. Of the things we think, say or do, first, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendship? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Rukia. Let's go to Innocent, taking us through the object of Rotary.
Thank you so much, the President. I'm going to take you through the object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions. The recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupation and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal business and community life. Fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a wide fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Innocent. And let's take our seat, members. Thank you, everyone. Our second agenda is now reading the updates on the projects, how far we have gone with our projects. Malaria International, we have already completed the project last month, and now we have come to the final report analysis, which has really been done. It will be submitted to MPI this evening. P2P project, which we run in Machangana. In Machangana, there was a request of 112 latrines to be constructed in the area. And how we have so far gone to 50 latrines which have been really constructed, despite the fact that there was a rain season. And 3 of them have been dug, pit have been dug to make at least by next week to make it 53. I'm sure this month the rains have reduced a bit. They are seriously going to start excavating more latrine pits. Water is already, people are enjoying water in Machangana. We had 3 boreholes for Mark II pumps, where communities are actually enjoying now water. Malaria project has also been running in Machangana. So far, 1,700 people have been tested for malaria, and 500 people have been found with the malaria positive and been treated immediately. However, the project is still on running. Ramanda latrines requested were 47, and so far they have constructed 42 latrines, and the remaining 5 to be finished. And what is remaining is drilling of the Muzuzu well in Ramanda. And that is going to be done next week. It's going to start. The drillers are going to start drilling water in Machangana next week. Ramanda, I mean, sorry. The DT project for malaria, we consulted LC. LC has given us up to date now 4 people have tested for malaria. 326 have been with positive and treated. However, they still have more drugs to running the project in Egypt. Funding requirements. There was a request to sign a land agreement between these villages. This has been ongoing process, but at least yesterday we have finalized it. The villages have completed their of understanding on the release of 10 by 10 meters land to drill water in their community. MOU between the water office and the cooperating partners, that is SEDO, and also our mother club, Arua Club, has already been completed. They have signed the memorandum of understanding, and the SEDO has also signed the memorandum of understanding. I've already received the parcel back from Arua. Is now running water office to sign that. That will be done tomorrow. A visit for the consultant, that is Chris. The letter has been drafted, but our mother club advisor for the global grant said the letter has to be more detailed, explaining what Chris is going to do and how he's going to do. So he has adopted the letter also. Have printed, remaining to be signed by how everything will be at the council office tomorrow in the morning in a file, and then maybe we take the whole day to go through the documents. Probably by Friday is when I will give the feedback. Thank you so much. This is about the updates and also new programs which are running. Thank you so much. If anyone has update to be given, is most welcome. Online and also in house. Thank you. Hello.
Congratulations on your fine work. You ladies continue to amaze me. Every week you've accomplished more.
Thank you so much for appreciating us.
And Joyce had a question about your crops this year. Did you?
Sorry?
Joyce had a question about your harvest this year. How has your corn crop been?
Will
Yes,
you,
Joyce,
Your
you're most
maize
welcome.
crop.
will you have a good harvest?
Usually we have 2 harvests. Our first harvest is in August. We plant in April, we harvest in August. That is mostly maize. That is mostly maize. And our second season starts also in August. And that's where we plant some maize, groundnuts, and the simsimi. And this time we are harvesting Maize, no, we are harvesting simi and groundnuts. Maize we are harvesting in the month of December.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Is the maize doing well?
Yeah, this year at least. Yes, this year at least farmers have done well. They are happy. They have harvested good maize.
Good. Our women in Gulu planted, and then the rains flooded that and took out all the seeds. So they had to find more seeds and plant a second time right away.
Okay, but Gulu is known for floods. Gulu usually people plant a lot of rice and sorghum. Why did they not do that? Because I remember we used to buy a lot of sorghum from their side and also rice. They should have planted that, which is something which at least accepts more rain.
You know, the government says now that it's against the law to plant rice in swamps.
Okay.
And so rice is not one of the main crops.
Okay.
So Lenny,
Pardon?
Yes, please.
how do you store your maize crops and groundnuts crops to keep the insects and to keep the mice and rats from eating it? How is it stored?
We're just learning to do this, okay? We store grain. The maize is, kernels are taken off and put in bags. Those bags are called PICS bags. They were developed at Purdue University, and they are made from a special kind of plastic. There are two layers, one bag inside the other. When grain is put into the PICS bag and the bag is closed tightly, then insects that are inside quickly use up the air, the oxygen in the bag, and then they suffocate because no more oxygen can enter the bag. So you can keep the grain for many months with no insect damage.
Okay. For us, how we store and prevent from weevils is make sure our yields and the crops have to die thoroughly before you harvest it. And after harvesting, you make sure you continue to out in the sun regularly. Because of time, because of the lights and the heat, that's how we store our crops naturally way. The same to groundnuts, we also dry it thoroughly, and then you come and keep it in a sack, but you continue to air regularly for sun to get more sun and dry. And same to basic crops and even that's how majority of the community members do it that way, in the natural way.
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, Lenny, Christine, I do have two questions. One is I would like to buy some water filters, both to carry to Yumbe and water filters to ship to Yumbe. And this year, the Sawyer filters, they have raised the cost, but I can get these other filters, which are called the VF 100, which have to, there's a little bit more assembly, but they're as good as the Sawyer filters and cost less and can be delivered to Uganda. Is it okay to buy these filters for the Uganda program?
Yes, Chris, it's okay. Continue buying that. Go ahead and buy it. You are welcome for that.
Okay,
We
I
shall
will.
not get tired of receiving filters because we want at least to villages to receive these filters.
Good. I will spend about 30 million Ugandan shillings to ship 200 filters to Honorable Avako, and then to carry maybe 100 more filters with me when I travel.
Mhm.
So that will be a start of the 900 that we need for the global grant. And I will just take them out of the global grant so that since they are already bought. Good.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your support. You are
And
really preventing among our community. You are improving the health of our community. That's wonderful. We appreciate you for that.
and another question is, when I come, I may be carrying 2 giant bags in addition to my clothes. So I was thinking of, I need help with transportation, and either I can ask the Honorable Avako if she can help me with transportation to Yumbe, or I can rent a RAV4 to drive up to Yumbe and carry all of the bags and equipment. And the question is what to do.
Thank you so much, Chris. You are one of them. You are one of us when it comes to Yumbe. I don't think Honorable Avako will deny you for support. So the thing, we shall both, you need to coordinate, and we shall also coordinate, and Seduk will also do that with her. She will not hesitate to give you that support to pick you at the airport and also drop you in Yumbe is not going to be a big challenge than you renting a coaster. Thank you so much. We don't deny you. You are a member from Yumbe. Thank you so much. And the RDC was excited when I introduced you in absentia, when actually he showed that he was signing that type of letter. He was just excited, and without even reading the content, the cow, he just got the letter and then said, "Hey, this is you." Seeing me in the Rotary T-shirt, he just grabbed the letter and signed, and he said, "You can even call me at the middle of the night. I'm ready to give you services." So he was excited, and this is a new cow who is not even within Yumbe. Is from northern part. Is it eastern, northern? He is from Kramoja. He was very excited. Thank you. That's why I'm saying you are part of us. You're a member from Yumbe. We shall not deny you. Thank you.
Awadifo.
Awadifo Ambogo. Yes, thank you.
One other thing is, if you want to buy an additional Makiga brick machine that makes the curved bricks that are good for water tanks. We can, if we get a quote from Makiga in Kampala, I can send the money for that.
Good, thank you so much for that. The first Machiga, I think, was coordinated by Seduk. I think the second Machiga will also be coordinated by Seduk. Seduk is expert on that. He knows that event very well. I think I'm going to give the phone to him. Let him react on that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, the President. I think there we shall indeed support. Of course, previously we received these two Makiga machines from Makiga Company, Uganda, and they were delivered very safely. So if you can link up with them, we shall be able to receive. Indeed, it is very grateful to have the curved Makiga machine that will help to make maybe about maybe 20 to 15,000 liters. That will help even the community. We shall support that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Innocent, to have reacted on that. When this Makiga arrives, the first thing is we shall lay the bricks and construct this water tank within Sheduk compound to be as an example. Then the rest will follow, so that people will see and they will follow. When we construct and harvest rainwater in these tanks, and then it will attract people. I'm sure it's going to work faster. Maybe schools, institutions, even individuals may also call for that. Thank you so much. Good. More questions, more informations online?
So, and another little information, I have asked local people to, if they have smartphones that they are not using, to get them unlocked by the vendor and provide them to me so that I can carry them for you in Uganda. So that is another little thing that we are working on. Smartphones for as many of the Rotarians and possibly other groups as possible.
Yes, thank you so much, Chris, for that. And that you said it last Wednesday. Women already excited, and women already have already started borrowing their friends' phones to practice. They're already practicing how to operate smartphones. I think that is the best gift that you are going to give them. And everyone having smartphones, how collect data, we start go small by slowly and train them how to use these smartphones. Yes, thank you so much. God bless you. May you come with it safely. Good. Yes, more reactions? More questions? Update? Okay.
Thank you so much. Mine is not an update. It is just to supplement on this upcoming project that can serve 12 villages. Just to highlight, Christian, if I'm wrong, you can correct me. I think this will help us to plan maybe better, each of us, maybe even the Rotarians and so on. So we have, the Rotarians have selected 12 villages. I just needed to highlight about the distance. especially the first village to benefit from upcoming project in case it is successful is the Kenta village. That is about 40 kilometers. Is that correct? And then the next, I think after the Kenta village, that is about 40 kilometers, is now, the next is 15 kilometers. That is Barakala side. Barakala side, we have 15 kilometers. And then Odravu, we have how many kilometers? Odravu, a village to benefit. So that means Barakala has 15 kilometers. Then we have 7 kilometers, that is Kuru side. And then the fourth one is 5 kilometers. Then there is one that is Odrav side, that is 20 kilometers. So I think that would help us to plan based on the distances covered in terms of maybe visiting the sites and so on.
It looks like they're frozen.
So I'm doing an email to our RPCV group and find you more smartphones. Is that what you want?
Yes.
Okay.
Smartphones, chargers, and the smartphones need to be unlocked. So you've got to
Yes.
call the carrier and ask frequently and ask them to unlock it if you've had it for 2 years. They usually won't unlock it if you haven't had it for 2 years.
Okay.
And I guess Yumbe dropped off the call and maybe we'll come back on the call. So Joyce, where do you get the PICS bags? You're muted, Joyce.
With difficulty. They are made, I believe, in Dar es Salaam. However, a generic bag is now being made in Kampala. We have not tried it, but it should be cheaper and easier to get. Let me tell you that this is an innovation that is changing the world. Purdue developed it 5 or 10 years ago. And recently, when I looked at their website, I saw that there are 60 million PICS bags in use around the world. This is an innovation that is really being used. It was our intention that if we could find the money to make a visit to Yumbe, that our women would take PICS bags and do demonstrations and perhaps leave 1 or 2 there. We have it in mind, we don't have money.
So Chris, is it true that the owner of the phone is the only one who can get it unlocked?
I believe.
And they would call the
that's
carrier to get that done?
Yes. you
And they need to
the
call the
carrier.
carrier, the provider?
Yes.
Okay.
So all of my phones after 2 years, I get them unlocked so I can put whatever carrier's smart chip in or SIM card in it, rather than just having AT&T, who is my provider.
When you get to Uganda, you'll have to put new SIM cards in each phone?
Yes, yes, they'll have to go to their local major provider in their area and buy a SIM card and buy airtime. But it will be relatively far less expensive for them. And the big challenge is how long the batteries will hold a charge.
Uh-huh.
And
A year ago, we were working we're working in 6 villages. And a year ago, there were, I think, 3 villages in which nobody had a phone. And so we were able to get flip phones for them because they are very cheap. At least it's possible now for Christine to communicate by phone with the women of the leaders, the women leaders whom we call master farmers, because they are the best and usually the best educated leaders in each village.
excellent. And Gloria is online with us, and she leaves for Uganda in what, must be 4 days on Sunday.
We can't see you, Gloria.
Let me see how to get online. I'm using the phone.
And we lost Yumbe. They were on with us and the connection was lost.
Chris, can you hear me now?
We can hear you fine.
Okay.
We just can't see you.
I was taking out the trash. It's our trash day, so gone out to take the trash, and the sound of those vehicles are very, it's very loud. So I haven't put my earphones on. Yes, I'll be going to Uganda on Sunday. I leave on Sunday evening. I heard some of the message, some of the information Chris has requested about transportation. But from experience of your last trip and also knowing the schedule of the MPs, they are very unreliable. They may promise you that they can give you a vehicle, but when you get to Entebbe, maybe at midnight, there may be no show. So Chris, I would really advise that arrange for your own transport. You cannot depend on the MP. That I can be sure. If they do show up and give you the vehicle, that will be well and good. But I would really advise don't depend on it.
Good, thank you.
Yeah. I don't know what else I can comment on. Yeah, the letter which was written by the cow was not adequate to me. It will not impress the district Rotary Foundation committee. We have to be articulate. So I've drafted another one, which I shared with Christine. And I hope they can take that letter to the cow and they put it on the headed paper and sign it. Then they can scan and send back to me so that I can upload.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then we had a training budget from the district water officer and
Oh my gosh, he hasn't. We had worked on that budget like 3 weeks ago. We had even agreed now on a tentative budget, but I was so shocked that they sent another budget which is 6 times original, 6 times more the original one which we had already discussed. So we need to have a meeting maybe with the district water officer so that he gives us a justification why the budget has increased by 6 times.
yes, I thought the staff's salary is already paid and It's reasonable that they may need transportation and some materials, but even 15 million is a lot for that, but 103 million is just absolutely out of the question. It's exorbitant beyond imagination. So their budget that they wanted included in the global grant was 103 million, which is $28,000. We aren't going there.
Yeah, we'll listen to his presentation, but we'll stick to the budget, which we had already discussed with him. And some of those villages can be combined in the training. They can come to a central location, so they don't have to go to all the 12 villages. The other option I heard when Innocent was talking about distances, and I've ever asked them to provide that information, the distance from Yumbe to each of those villages where the project is going to be implemented. It will help us also to know, maybe to estimate the time and whatever cost it will take to reach to those villages, because those can be factored in the project cost, in the monitoring costs, administrative cost.
Good.
Hello. Yes, we are back online. We are very sorry. We have to apologize for the interference which was caused by network, but at least now we are back. Thank you so much for understanding us. Good.
Excellent. It is good to see you again.
Yes, please. Yeah, let's go on with our session.
I did attend President Lenny. I did attend a meeting with the past district governor Jita. She's a Rotary trustee member, and she was speaking to a club, to Rotary clubs in Ghana, Nigeria. So I got that information and I logged on. So the question I put to her was that supposing we get much more money for our global grant, if our partners raise much more money than what we have budgeted for, will they allow us to increase the number of beneficiaries? Because for this global grant, we're planning for 18,000 people. And so she responded that, yes, if we get much more money, we can apply and adjust the numbers. We have to get the approval from the Rotary Foundation Global Grants Committee. If we also get less money than what we had planned,
yes,
we can also inform the grants committee and adjust and get approval to reduce the number of beneficiaries downwards. So that is the response she gave. But my challenge will be getting information. If we are going to add additional beneficiaries or villages, it's going to take much more time. Looking at the amount of time it has taken to collect information from the 12 villages, if we are going to add, if we get more funding and we add the number of beneficiaries, that means we are going to go through this process again. And to me, it may take time. So my opinion, my honest opinion is that let us implement what we have already put on paper. Let's not adjust the beneficiaries. Let's work so that we can help, we can learn from the implementation what works well. We can learn what does not work well, and we can also learn how we can improve. Then we can do a second phase of the global grant. Because looking at the size magnitude of this project is going to be big, and coordinating it can be a challenge. So
Yeah.
I would really think, let us first do this first phase, and we can always apply for a phase 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you so much, Gloria. That's a fantastic presentation, and those are realistic presentations. So let's really be realistic, like what you have already said for us, and we are happy for that. Let's first do this. We learn our experience from it. As you have said, we see what has gone good, what did not go well, and how are we going to improve it, so that we shall continue to run this project within our communities. The community is still large enough. They are still expecting our help. So we shall continue to run them in phases as we also continue to build our perfection in experience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting us.
While you were off the line, President Lenny, I was emphasizing that we needed information about the distance to all those villages, to all those 12 villages. How far is it from Yumbe to each of those villages? And maybe if the villages are next to each other, what is the distance between village 1 and village 2? If they're in the same sub-county, we need that information for planning purposes and for coordination and for administrative and supervisory costs. We need that kind of information.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And actually, that has been said by Innocent. You know, Cedric has been traveling a lot in these sub-counties. Actually, he is well versed with the distances, and he had already brought that. I think we are going to work on that. The villages which may be near each other, maybe this where distances may be really very short, will be within the Yumbe Town Council. That's the distances will be very short. And then other outside sub-counties, maybe starting around 5 kilometers and ongoing, we shall get that distances together with him. Thank you so much. We shall support you for that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And if Innocent would kindly record also what the travel time is to those villages, because with different roads, we have different lengths of time that it takes to travel 20 kilometers. So
yeah, of course,
how long does it take? Yes.
As you can see, as you have traveled, we said the farthest is Kendra. Kendra is towards going to TG. TG is a bit up, and then they are low. The roads are also not good. Every road in Yumbe, including the highways, what we call so it's a very big challenge. We shall come up with that. Yeah, thank you.
And Helene has raised her hand.
Yes, Helene, you are most welcome.
Thank you, Madam President. So I'm wondering if it's possible, if there's extra money available, if we could add to the global grant that for the future sustainability of these improvements, that we would establish permanent loan pools. We don't want to say we're going to give out microloans because but if we could establish a sustainable loan pool to help these communities develop their economic potential. I don't know if that's possible to add that, but it would cost $1,500 per village, depending on how many villages you wanted to add, but they could also absorb 3 or 4,500 for each village. So that if there really is more money available, maybe we could use it to establish more loan programs.
Okay.
If that's a possibility, I would help with the wording.
Okay, that's very good. It sounds nice. But we also need to recognize it's tough villages. Actual awareness has already started, making them aware of what is happening. the 1,500 which they have to start by themselves, and then maybe additional to 1,500 by TC Global, maybe 6 months. The awareness is already going, and we shall continue to do that. Villages which are ready, then they will upcome. And as I said the other day, will have to come from the women who are creating the awareness, and then to schedule so that we support that. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes. Okay. Innocent would like to say something.
Yes. Just to report to you about the bio filters. Indeed, the teacher is supposed to report this on a previous meeting, but unfortunately, it was an issue. So it about the difference in terms of providing the biosand filters to the school children, where school children received 3 biosand filters on 17th October, and what he reported here is that previously before those biosand filters, the children in the school really fall sick, special complaint of headache and stomach ache. About 6 to 8 children will be complained on stomach ache and headache a day. So when they received these biosand filters, they were installed in the school. And then immediately the children started taking the water continuously. Then he started realizing some differences in terms of the number of the children fall sick. It has come to 2 to 6. I mean 2 to 3 per day. That's what is, yes, now you find 2 or 3 children fall sick compared to previous where it was 2 to 8 children falling per day. So that is really great differences, and even reported that absenteeism in the school has totally reduced because few children are now falling sick. So if it is okay, maybe the president, if it is okay, I can post the information plus the photos maybe on WhatsApp group of Yumbe Rotary Club. If that sounds okay to you, that will be fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So that many people see it, and I have apologized for about the biosand filters. We are supposed to collect, do some 30 surveys and submit to Chris, and also take some photographs the usage of these biosand filters for tax relief. Our advisor Gloria really wanted to see how the women are using it, but unfortunately, this way we were taken up with these other activities of MOUs. I have been very, very busy really, and we promise by next week we are going to do the 30 surveys on the biosand filters and also take picture of the relief, how women are using it, and on WhatsApp so that our advisor Dora will be able to get that. We promise that next week we are going to do that. Thank you so much. But Innocent, go ahead, post that. Yes. Yeah, Rukia would also like. Thank you. Rukia would like to add.
Thank you so much, the partners, the Rotarians online, and our mother club, Arua. Yeah, the other question I would like to pose is that when we moved to the villages for the MOUs, they were asking us what type of latrine are they going to construct, and the type of the borehole. Is it going to be a rock pump or the real borehole like the one in Matangana? So I told them we shall discuss that in the meeting, then feed them back. Yeah, because some of them are asking that now the latrines they wanted in the town area should be those ones which can easily be removed. Thank you. With the safety tank.
Updates, information online.
Yeah, so the type of latrine is the same type of latrine, the VIP, which in English, we usually say VIP is very important person. However, with the
Yes, yes.
latrines, VIP means ventilated, improved pit latrine.
Yes.
So like
Yeah.
what they did before, but with no flies and no odor because of the ventilation tube. I would like to look at a round pit cover rather than the rectangular one that we've been using, so that people can, if they make the cover plate somewhere other than at the home site, they can roll the cover to the home like a wheel. And the type of well that we've thought of is the Mazusu well, unless you have other suggestions and thoughts on the Mazusu. But the lovely thing about the Mazusu is that you can do it yourselves, and it provides some income to the ladies and the youth, and we can make more wells with the Mazusu wells.
Good. Thank you so much, Chris. It's very, very good to make it around bricks, to build it around cover plates, also make it a good hat. And when you go to our villages, when you see around the hut and also around the latrine houses, they look smart, even very smart and easy to build. But now maybe for the IT, I don't know how it will work, but it will work for the iron seats. Will it take only one iron seat? Will it be enough? Yeah. The challenge is it will take more. Yeah, it will take more iron seats because they will have to cut it. But when it is rectangular, the one iron seat is just okay. That will be our challenge. It is smart looking, very easy, easier, but the challenge will be the iron seat. I don't know how we shall work on that. Yeah.
Yes, with the iron sheet, when I am in Yumbe, we can go through all of the design and planning process. Just because the cover plate is round doesn't mean that the latrine has to be round. The latrine only needs to be over part of the cover plate, the part that has the hole in it. And then the ventilation tube is outside of the latrine. So it does not have to have a hole cut in the top of the iron sheet. But we can do the designs and do some, possibly build a practice latrine so that we have all the methodology. I will probably need help from Rotarian, and I'm forgetting how to pronounce her name. The Rotarian who is a mason, who works with the cement, so that we can design the, is that B, is Bea?
That is Rotarian Adiru Beatrice.
Yes, Beatrice. Yes, so we will need Beatrice's help in thinking about the design. Then one
Yes.
other thing is, have you heard from Good Foundations? Have you heard from Jennifer and Michael?
Not yet.
Okay, they will be in Rwanda while I am in Yumbe, and they're talking about coming to Yumbe maybe in late February to talk further about building the training center in Yumbe. And that's all the report that I have. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that report. We are happy for them. We shall welcome them. Actually, we are really in need of them desperately. Thank you saying that you will come and do the designing together with Adiru, who is a builder, working on the design. That will be very fantastic. And the drilling of the wells, we are advocating for Musuzu. We are not advocating for Mark II pumps. That's Musuzu, which we are technically trained on, and that's what we are. That's what we are also. Musuzu bani ya rini. That's what they say. Okay, now as they are saying that they don't want the Musuzu, which is the rope pump. They are saying the Musuzu, which is that is the Mark II pump. That is what they need. So that is all about it. Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
It looks like we keep changing the designs of the water, of the latrines. So it's going to be a bit difficult to make estimates of these on the global grant, because I know at one point when the committee is reviewing, they are going to tell us to avail the design and BOQ. So I don't know if we have anything at hand to upload onto the global grant website.
So Gloria, exactly what are you asking for?
Do we have like a quotation? Because do we have a design of what the latrines are going to look like and a BOQ? And do we have a design of the Mzuzu and also a BOQ? That is what I'm asking.
Yes, we have designs, and we can, the one thing that may change in the cost of the latrine is if we cannot produce this number of latrines with the Makiga bricks, so we will have to use local bricks, not Makiga bricks, because the Makiga bricks take longer for us to make enough bricks for the machine, for the latrines. And we're building too many latrines to be able to do them all with Makiga bricks. So that will be the main change. The amount of materials will still be the same.
Okay. Thank you.
Will villagers be happy to build latrines even if they don't have the Makiga bricks?
I'm sure they'll be happy to build because we're entering into December and January. That's the time when everyone will be making bricks. So I'm sure they'll be happy to make bricks for their latrines. The ordinary bricks, not the one using Makiga machine.
Great.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gloria, for that. The communities will make their own brick. I think they will be happy for that. And when you also take the Makiga machine, the bricklaying goes very slowly, which will also take time. And it also needs training to train the people, which will take time. So it will really be good if maybe with the Makiga machine, if you take within, maybe it's okay. But those who are very far, just ask them to provide, make their bricks and do that, and they will be willing to do that. Actually, this month of November, people are bringing their months to mold the bricks during the season.
Thank you so much. And we have met with you for an hour now.
Yes. Yes, thank you so much, Chris. You're also observing that it's already actually time. 1 hour is already past exactly. So we have to say that we adjust this meeting and maybe meet again next week. As women also preparing, others came out from their fast and they would like to travel back. Tomorrow that they are able to collect their harvest. Thank you so much. So we have to say our final toast. We stand up for that. I've really appreciated everyone who has really stand up for this meeting, who has really given her view and discussions. I'm very happy for that. Let's continue to cooperate within and also with our international partners, not forgetting our advisor, Gloria, from Mother Club of Arua. Thank you people so much. We have done our final toast. May we all stand up for our final toast. Thank you so much. The toast will be said by our sister.
Thank you so much. My name is Dawazida. I give you Rotary International.
Rotary world over. Cheers. Thank you, Aziza. Aziza is always Muragusta. I like that. Now the meeting is finally adjourned. Let's meet again next week, Wednesday at the same time. Thank you, my members, for turning up for this meeting in large numbers. Please continue. Let us continue to support each other. Thank you so much.
Bye, everyone.
Thank
Happy
you.
travels,
Bye.
Gloria.
Okay, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Happy Thanksgiving. And
Yeah.
thanks for joining us from Costa Rica and from Beaverton, Oregon.
Yes.
See you next week.
And
Okay.
Germantown, I don't know why they call it Germantown when there's so many Ugandans in it. It should be Uganda Town.
I don't know the history.
Okay,
Okay, bye,
thank you so much.
bye.
Goodbye.